GenSEEs! Quick question lang. Naalala niyo pa ba yung mga panahong walang grade 7 hanggang 10 ang high school? Dati nga, tawag pa doon ay first year, second year, third year, at fourth year. After high school, diretso college na. Pero, something changed in the past years.
As the story goes, may naisip ang ating gobyerno na from that, the old curriculum was phased out and we transitioned to K-12. So GenSEEs, tara, join us as we explore K-12 and the people who saw this change. This is K-12 to Beyond.
K-12? Ano ba ibig sabihin nito? To start off, K-12 refers to as K as kindergarten and 12 as the 12 years of basic education. This was implemented in the Philippines in the year 2012. Alam mo ba na ang Pilipinas ang huling Asian nation to institute K-12? Well, now you know. K-12 was mainly made para mas maging prepared ang mga students for college, future employment, and even entrepreneurship, which was added as a subject. Ang mga objectives nito ay to foster lifelong learners and give students enough time na maintindihan at ma-apply yung mga natutunan nilang concepts and skills from the K-12 curriculum.
Pero pakinggan din natin ang ilang previous students na nalagpasan ang K-12 at nagamit ito sa kanilang college life. Kamusta na kaya ang buhay after senior high?
I can honestly say that senior high school prepared me for college life, especially for the specialized subjects.
Siguro, pedagogically, hindi siya naging effective kasi we were promised that once we took up those general subjects nung K-12, but it turns out na iti-take pala ulit namin siya. So, pedagogically, parang nag-repeat lang yung process and mas napahaba lang siya.
There are 3 different tracks that senior high school students can choose as part of the core curriculum. These are the academic track, the technical vocational livelihood track, and the sports, arts, and design track. The academic track is meant to prepare people for college courses, offering 3 specialized strands. The TVL track is intended for students that wish to work right after finishing their K-12 education, and it has 4 specialized strands. The Sports, Arts, and Design track is intended for people pursuing careers related to sports or in art forms such as theater, media arts, and music. The K-12 program has had controversy ever since its implementation. Financial issues have been a concern for some parents, as well as the lack of perceived preparation, resources, and necessary infrastructure for educators and students for K-12. Advocacy groups such as the Alliance of Concerned Teachers have expressed an interest in scrapping K-12, calling it a failure in the government's inability to boost genuine national development.
Despite the issues, it's been 2 years since the first batch of K-12 students graduated from college. Kamusta naman kaya ang ating pioneer batch?
Academics-wise, sa naging experience ko sa program ko, hindi siya masyadong impactful yung mga naging lessons namin. Pagdating naman sa trabaho, ang pinaka-beneficial na aspect sa akin was yung experience. Yung pag ikaw ay nagre-report, ganyan, nagpe-present sa klase, nagda-draft ng mga documentations, nakikipag-collaborate sa mga group works, ayan, yun yung mga ilan sa mga additional experiences na nakuha namin o nakuha ko na tingin ko from those 2 years sa senior high school na I would say somehow naging parte sa kung paano ako magtrabaho ngayon.
In terms of teaching, since things were all in a group and things were all in the dark, we were given a few guidelines, we were given a lot of trainings, we were given a lot of literatures to read, but just the same, not everyone, or well, I guess not all, had the experience of teaching senior high. So we were all beginners, like a baby starting to crawl. We would be asking our colleagues what strategies, what techniques, and what treatment they would do in order for them to really engage the students. But for me, my attack was to just treat my senior high school students the same way I was teaching my college students.
In the past months, madaming naging suggestions for changes in the K-12 curriculum. From removing subjects, changing lessons, pati na rin ang matatag curriculum ng DepEd. Pero patuloy pa rin ang ilang mga problema sa curriculum even after its implementation more than a decade ago.
Ayon sa Philippine Institute for Development Studies, marami pa ring institutional challenges na hinaharap ang K-12. Kabilang dito ang inadequate human resources, limited SHS tracks and strand options for students. They also mentioned that students struggle with different reading and writing competencies despite many opportunities for assessment across the school cycle. And to make matters worse, ayon sa isang Pulse Asia survey, only 4 out of 10 Filipinos are satisfied with the country's senior high school program. Kaya naman nabanggit minsan ni Vice President and Education Secretary Sara Duterte na pinag-aaralan din ang possibility na alisin o gawin na lamang voluntary ang grade 11 at 12.
Sadly, if I may say, the government did not really provide a more comprehensive plan and guidelines. It was all in the will of the teacher. However, they will be able to complete the course for the students in a whole semester.
And kung sa tingin nila, yung education dito sa atin sa Pilipinas would be at the same quality, at the same competency, kung tatanggalin nila yung 2 years, then I think okay pa rin naman. Pero yun nga, if i-base pa rin talaga sa number of years of
right now,
learning, years of yung mga grade levels, we would be at a certain disadvantage.
It's a waste of time for me because it was already implemented.
Hindi
There
naman
are already
ng families
students
nila yung na-suffer nung ibang families nung K-12, nung generation nung K-12.
It would be a waste of time for those who went through it, who are still going through it.
Agree ako in a sense na hindi na ma-experience ng mga bata since yung finances tight. Pero disagree rin ako in a sense, yun na, tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, parang sobrang bilis na desisyon.
K-12, alisin o ayusin?
Ayusin, that would be my answer.
It's been more than 10 years since K-12's implementation at hanggang ngayon, may mga hindi pa rin naaayos dito. Let's just hope na natulungan nga nito ang ating pioneer
Subscribe to our
batches
channel for
at
more
hindi sila
GenSEE
mapag-iwanan
updates.
ng mga upcoming changes in our education system. Nelson Mandela said it best, "Education is the most powerful weapon you can use to change the world." Again, this is GenSEE, an eye for Filipinos.